Hello everyone. I'm going to do this video. I just got the most strangest and I don't know the most self-entitled email that I've gotten in a long time. And this is one of the things when people have access to you, they tend to think that they own you. So let me read out this message. I'm not going to say the person's name, but hopefully, since the person has mentioned my videos, the person is going to see this, and I hope he sits down and reflect on it. The video says, "Hi, Miss Yesufu. It's quite strange that we often preach integrity and principles among politicians, yet it's hard for us to maintain integrity and principle. Maybe it's very hard for him, that's why he assumes so, but I wouldn't know. He said, you agreed to come on my podcast, but then again stopped responding to my messages, you and your assistant. The regard I had for you is what prompted me to invite you. But now you are exhibiting the same typical Nigerian behavior that we all condemn among politicians, right? No response, no communication, podcast not big enough for you. Your assistant keeps saying you are not feeling well or you traveled outside the country, but then again, you're doing videos, etc. Just strange. I just expected a more principled approach from you." And then he said, okay, I think I've made, okay, he said, anyway, good luck. Well, you know yourself, right? And I will say to you, good luck also, the 2015 type. It's really strange and pathetic that people only are so selfish about themselves that they do not think about other people or what they are going through. I am currently at Washington DC airport. I was on the air when he was doing that thing, and this is me at the airport, and I want to do this video and post it before I enter the next flight. I'm still on transit. It's been the strangest few days ever. I just came out of isolation because I tested positive to COVID. The other day, I even did a video and I said to you guys, hey guys, I'm actually sick. It takes a whole goddamn lot for me to do what I do and put a video out there, because I have promised that every day I will put out a video to encourage people, to motivate people not to give up on the election. And here is somebody who feels that I should drop everything of my life and be on his podcast. The fact that this podcast has not happened, and then even though they told him I've been sick before. I was terribly sick. I came back from Dakar extremely sick. Right from the airport, I felt sick. For 1 week or so, I couldn't even do videos. That was when I did that excited video where I was like, oh, I don't know why I feel so happy. And I was telling you guys that, oh, I have fever, blisters. The marks are still there. I came into the US, the very first day I came in, I was told I tested positive. I had to go into isolation. I came out again. I tested positive. I missed going to a city. I'm here extremely angry. I was supposed to be with the team at Tulsa. I am on an IVLP, which is about a 3 weeks program, International Visitors Leadership Program that the US organized. That's what I'm doing right now. I missed Tulsa because I was in isolation. It was the day before yesterday that I actually tested negative. I tested negative COVID, and then we now came out, and so it's been one crazy moment. We were supposed to fly on Monday. We went to the airport. A lot of things happened. We couldn't fly. The ticket was all sorts of things, and we went back. That was on Sunday, not Monday. On Sunday, and then Monday we were supposed to travel. Then I said, okay, they've shifted it to Tuesday. This Tuesday morning, of course, before I left, I do my video and I put in. I have done tweets and this thing while I was on operation. 2019, I did my, what do you call it now? Hysterectomy. Operation, hysterectomy and oophorectomy. I did that. I was on the bed when Abike Dabri did a tweet at me, and I had to be on that tweet. And I was practically like, those APC goons came at me. I was on my operation, bed. A few days after that was when I did a particular video, and I think that was 2019 with Ijeoma, where I was saying, let's drop this English. Dan I die. If you remember Dan I die video, I couldn't even walk. when I climbed that seat. They had to come and carry me from my house. I was stooped like this. I couldn't walk straight because I had just come out of operation. It was a few days after my operation. But when I sat down, I did that that you literally will not know that I'm awake. Then here is somebody. They've told you I'm sick, but it doesn't matter to you. It doesn't mean anything to you because you're so entitled on your podcast. Your podcast is what is most important to you. You don't care what the person is going through. You don't know what is behind the scene. You don't know what the person is. No, it doesn't matter to you. It's that selfish, entitled mentality, the normal entitled mentality that Nigerians exhibit. You think you're going to send me an email and that's what will make me do that podcast? Except if I don't know you or I forget you, because I know that's one of the things I have. I easily forget. I'm not going to do that podcast. You understand? Yes, I am the entitled politician. I'm like the entitled politician. So please, when I come to you, don't vote for me. Here I am. We're supposed to fly. Even this morning, we left, what do you call it now? This morning we left Montgomery, right? Montgomery, Alabama. We went to the airport. What did we hear? The flight had been cancelled. Because we're on our way to Chicago right now. Flight had been cancelled. And so they took us from Montgomery, Alabama, and took us to Birmingham, Alabama. The air service, they had to now take us to another airport, another city. I think that was about like an hour, 2 hours, an hour's ride or something like that. I was just sleepy. Yesterday I didn't sleep. I didn't sleep yesterday night until about 2. Oh, somebody is calling me. I just hope he's calling me right now. I forgot to put this in on what do you call it? But I will do this video anyway because I can't even redo it again. I just saw that email and I was like, what heck sense of entitlement? And so we came, they took us to Birmingham and then they had to rebook another whole flight for us. It's not from Birmingham that we've gotten into Washington, DC. Washington, DC now we have to wait for like 2 hours before we finally go to Chicago where we'll do the final IVLP program. I have missed a whole town, Tulsa, because the massacre and everything there, the Tulsa event, I missed everything. I had to only join online. I was in my room, you understand, going through and somebody is sitting down with this sense of entitlement that I have not joined his podcast. Yes, it's because your podcast is new. All the other people that have been with them, that have been on their been on their show, have been on different they are not you. You are the only one who is new. And with this sense of entitlement, I'm not going to mention your name because I won't do that. But I know you will see this video since you've been watching the videos, and I hope you do feel a twinge of shame for yourself, a twinge of shame that all you care about is your podcast. You don't care about the health of somebody else. Oh, there's a flight. There's a flight coming here. You don't care about somebody's health. You don't care whether what's up, because you are somebody probably who lie about things like that. So when my sister said to you that I'm sick, you didn't believe that I'm sick. When she said to you that I'm out of the country, you didn't believe that I'm out of the country. I said, if I have agreed that we're going to do a podcast, we have to find the time. You think I do nothing. I'm just only on social because I don't post that, oh, I'm doing this now, I'm doing that now. You think I don't have work? It's to sit down and be waiting for you when you will decide for me to give me audience and let me have a podcast and do this. You know, one of the things I've really understood is that a lot of people abuse access. So when they have access to you because, oh, you do things, oh, I don't see anything important, anything, oh, well, whatever we're going to do, we get it done and move on. But many people go on to abuse that access, and that's why this guy is writing me this email to tell me that I don't have integrity. Anyway, thank you so much for writing me the email. I've heard you. I've told you I don't have integrity, and it's okay. For me, I know to a very good extent, I stay on my words. That's why even when I'm sick, I don't use that as excuse. I put up a face and I do those videos and I do them out there. All the videos that you've seen in the last few days have been done while I've been in isolation. But I didn't complain to anybody. I don't need for anybody's sympathy. I don't do sympathies. I usually talk about events days after I've done them. But anyway, you were an opportunity for me to do this video, which ordinarily I wouldn't have done. I was just sitting down, very tired. But as soon as I saw your video, I knew I needed to address that. But for any other person who is listening, the key thing you learn from this, that never have an entitled mentality. It won't take you anywhere. And one of the things that you always say is that when people talk, except if you're a liar who lies to people, when people say something to you, that's the way it actually is. But then if you don't believe, sending such mails and whatever, it's a freedom. You have a right to do it, but how far will it take you to? So thank you so much. And to you, I would say thank you so much for giving me something to talk about, really, because I wasn't even supposed to do video. I was just sitting down tired. But as soon as I saw that video, I knew I had to go and do my best. Yep, I'm in Washington DC airport, and we'll see. I'm gonna get to Chicago, I think, later in the evening. We'll see how it goes. It's been really stressful 1 month, I would say, of health issues and whatever. And then somebody sit down, because he has a podcast that I've said I'm gonna be in, so it has to be on his terms. So I shouldn't do my own video that I say I have to do, because Augusta, yes sir, I hear you sir, God bless you sir, eh? No verse sir, I know they do again sir, so may you come beat me sir, eh? Mr. I don't have integrity, I've heard it, I don't have any of those. So have a great day, have a great life, and do take care of yourself. Bye everyone, and thank you for listening.